If you've ever started a kitchen remodel and thought, why do cabinets take so long? You're not alone. Today, I'm breaking down the real 6 to 10 weeks cabinet timeline so you know exactly what's happening behind the scenes and why it's worth the wait. All right, so let's break this down. Why it takes anywhere between 6 to 8 weeks to 12 weeks to basically get your cabinets. Even those cabinets you could pick up same day, it does take a little longer. The first week is always gonna be about planning. You gotta plan your kitchen. You gotta figure out what you're gonna do. You gotta look at your layout, make sure you got your plumbing correct, make sure you got the oven in the right place, make sure the sink is where you want it, make sure you put it in front of a window, if you have a window, make sure your refrigerator is in the right place, think about the triangle, make sure the workflow is good. That's usually the first week. If you're on a hurry and you're trying to move fast, you're like, I want my kitchen now, I need it now, I need it yesterday because I didn't plan ahead. So that first week, you gotta make sure the planning is done correctly. So give yourself 1 week to make sure everything is right, make sure everything is good, the color is perfect, the stone is good, and then you get going. That second week, once the order is placed, you're good, you gave that thumbs up, you signed away for that nice kitchen of yours, and you selected your stone and everything is ready to go. Second week is going to be the construction. As you guys can see behind me, these cabinets here, they have a specific stain, not basically something you pick off the shelves. So if you're selecting a custom made cabinet or something that's a semi-custom, they have to basically go and create your door. If you're selecting a maple, they're gonna basically grab the maple. They have to build each door accordingly to your cabinet. So that's where that 2 week to 3 week lead time takes. Some places have CNC machines. They have to write the program to cut your cabinets, basically machine to your specifications. So that's where you see that longer timeline. It's that actual stain that they're doing on your cabinets. They're building your doors. Here is a 5-piece construction. Here's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So that's one reason why it's taking long. Those doors are not easy to make. The staining process is another week that you got to add on there because they're doing a stain. Basically, when it's a hand wipe stain, it's possibly maybe one person or 2 people doing the stain for your cabinets. If you have multiple people doing stains, chances are one door to another door are going to look completely different. So that's good quality of work when you know that it's real good because the staining is done by either 1 or 2 people and they're doing it by hand. Enhance it. Some companies are doing spray stains. So what is a spray stain? A spray stain is basically they're running the door through a conveyor belt and it's machines basically doing the stain over it. The advantage of that is that it's a consistent stain. As you see this, it's a very consistent stain over maple. Kind of gives you a nice color. If it were a wiping stain, then the grain will kind of jump out. That all depends where you're buying your cabinets. More custom style cabinetry are going to do wiping stains. More higher end cabinet companies are going to do possibly a spray stain. If you want a clear breakdown of timelines, budgets, materials, and what to expect at every stage of your remodel, download our Ultimate Kitchen Cabinet Renovation Guide. It's the easiest way to plan your project with confidence and avoid surprises. So now we're we're in 4 to 6 week, which is finishing. Hardware gets ordered. They're making your drawer boxes. If you're going with a dovetail, they're actually making the dovetail drawer boxes. That's another drawer box that actually takes a minute because they have to cut the sides, they have to cut the front, they have to cut the back, they have to cut the bottom piece. Everything is dovetail, so that means machines are cutting for the dovetail, so that's why the drawer boxes take forever. Got to order the hardware. Now you got the hardware coming in. Now they're building your cabinets. So let's see what starts happening around the 6 to 10 week. Now they're basically going through QC. They're checking each cabinet, making sure everything is perfect for your kitchen, making sure they're double checking everything. Yes, they do make mistakes. Sometimes things happen. But this is the part where they're actually checking, they're packaging everything up. Now they're shipping it. So depending where you're buying your cabinets, if you're in California and you're buying your cabinets from New Jersey, it's going to take a minute to get down here. So that's where the next 6 to 8 to 10 weeks takes, is that transportation from the factory to your house. Now there are exceptions to this rule where you can get your cabinets on a snap of a finger. What does that mean? That means they're RTA cabinets. That means they're in a box. They came from overseas. They're basically in a box. You have to build it yourself, or you have to pay the manufacturer to build it. And chances are you can either pick it up that same day or you can pick it up in a week. What are you losing on that? You're losing quality. You're losing basically a different finish, different construction of the box, maybe a lower quality box, maybe a lower quality slide. When you know you're picking up cabinets the same day, expect lower quality, lower cost. And if you're waiting a little longer, you're better be getting better quality. Usually custom shops are taking a little longer. You're looking at that 12 lead time, even closer to 20 weeks. Now you're getting quality. Now you're basically paying a nice premium and you're probably gonna get something really, really good. Hopefully that helped out. Hopefully now you guys understand why cabinets take so long and why some cabinets are a little quicker. There's your advantages and disadvantages. If you want to understand how cabinet pricing works and what actually drives the cost, check out my video, What Makes Cabinets Expensive, next. I'll help you plan smarter and get the most value out of your remodel.